Hi, my name is William Roberts, and what you're seeing here is my senior project titled Nature Insight. This project is a website that I've been working on for a few months to really showcase my nature photography. I take other kinds of pictures as well, but photographing the natural world is my main focus, so that's why I also decided that my main focus of my website should be. So my original idea for this was to just be a gigantic photo gallery, kind of like a Facebook page or an Instagram page that would just have all of my photos on it, or at least all the good ones. But I decided that that was really lacking in depth and seemed a little bit lazy, so I decided to add these video components in as well. So the first video component is this header that you see as soon as you go on the website. This is just some clips that I've taken over the last couple months that I feel are a good introduction to the website. So then you scroll down here and there's an about the project section, which this is the main video component here. So this is a 4-minute long video where I just talk about myself, I talk about my influences, the techniques that I use, basically everything that you'd want to know before you saw my photos. And this video includes some video clips that I recorded with my camera, some still images, and some screen recordings of me actually editing my photos. Under here we have an about the artist section, which includes some social media links and some contact information. So after you look at the first page, there's a view photo gallery button underneath here. And when you click that, it actually takes you to the main gallery. So this is the main focus of the page. And this is 24 pictures that I picked out that I think really encapsulate my style the best. So in regards to editing, in regards to composition and subject matter, I feel like these pictures are really just the most me out of all the pictures I've taken. So if you click on the pictures, I wrote a little blurb in the upper right corner here on all of them. And these are pretty eclectic. Some of them are about technical things. Some of them are just how I felt when I took the picture, an observation that I made about the subject, anything like that. So they're definitely all pretty different from each other. I tried many different ways of laying this out, and I felt that this way was the best, just because they fit together well, they didn't get cropped, and I actually like the way that they're different sizes. I think that makes it pretty interesting. Not getting them cropped was a really big part of this for me, because I felt like to crop them down would just be a disservice for sure. So also in regards to the layout here, I tried to group them in some ways that I thought would sort of make them have subgroups in here. So as you can see in this little section, we have this tadpole, which really has this diagonal motion from the corners of the frame. And I thought that that went along well with the snail, which also has that same kind of motion. And I thought that that was pretty obvious, but then we also have this over here. These sun shafts are also a diagonal motion, maybe a little bit more subtle, but I think that all those colors and all those things go together pretty well. And then under here, there's just some things like this whirlpool on the left over here, very central focus, very intense, staring right down the center. And then right next to it is this heron, which is also staring right down the center. So these pictures were taken just over the past few years. I used 2 or 3 cameras for it, primarily an EOS R, a Canon mirrorless. And I thought that it was a little bit unfair to use photos that I took a really long time ago, so I tried to include mainly photos that I had taken during my senior year, so over the past few months, and a few over the summer. There are some older ones, but for the most part, that was the rule for this. So with that being said, that is my project, and I hope you enjoy watching the video and taking a look at my photos. Thanks.